Hello students, this is Dr. Suvarna Gurkute and I'll be teaching you subject business management for English medium division this year. So in today's lecture, this is my first lecture, and in today's lecture we'll be taking an overview of syllabus of business management, which are the 4 units which we are going to learn this year that we are going to see. So the first unit is business and management. In that, you are going to learn what is the meaning, definition, and scope of business. This you have already learnt in Organization of Commerce in 12th standard OC. So it would be a kind of a repetition, we can say. Then at the same time, you have already in 12th standard itself, you have at least you have learnt important concept of management. What is management? You know it, but this year we'll be learning it very deeply. Okay, so in this, we are going to see what are the characteristics of management, significance of management, that is why management is important in every organization, maybe a business organization, a social organization, or any kind of organization, why management plays a very vital role that we'll be learning. Then we are going to see the scope of management, functions of management, and then we are going to see what is management, I mean, as an art and science. That means with the help of few features of art and science, we are going to prove that yes, management is both art as well as science. Why it is art? Because it is creative. Then why it is science? Because it is systematized body of knowledge, right? So with the help of few points, we are going to prove that yes, management is both art as well as science. Then in next point, we are going to see that why management is also called as a profession, why it has emerged as a separate profession, why it is being taught as a separate discipline in various universities and colleges all over the world. So, in these few decades, management has emerged as a separate discipline, and it is also emerged as a separate profession. So, why this has happened? So, we are going to prove with the help of some of the points that yes, management is a profession, definitely, it's a profession, and also we are going to learn what are the characteristics and need of professional management. So these are the sub concepts, these are the few concepts which we'll be learning in our first unit. Then in second unit, contribution to management, will be here. In this unit we are going to learn the contribution of Frederick Taylor, Henry Fayol, and Elton Mayo. So, three management thinkers and their contribution in the world of management or in the field of management that we'll be learning. The first one is F.W. Taylor, that is Frederick Taylor's scientific management concept we'll be learning. So, he was the first person who brought about a good combination of science and management, and he came up with the concept of scientific management. So what is that concept, what are its characteristics, what are the principles and techniques of scientific management, that we'll be learning. Then the second one is Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management. This is again a repetition in 12th standard also, you have learnt it. So in deep we'll be learning Henry Fayol's 14 principle of management is the base of foundation of the subject management, therefore we'll be learning it again. Then in autonomous, we have added a new point, that is 2.3, application of 14 management principles by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. That means whatever 14 principles are being propounded by Henry Fayol, how those principles were used by Shivaji Maharaj during his period. So for ruling purpose, how he made use of all these 14 principles, that we'll be learning. So that is also a very interesting part of this syllabus. And lastly, we'll be learning the contribution of George Elton Mayo's famous Hawthorne experiments. What were those experiments? Where were those experiments conducted? What are the stages of those experiments? And what are its findings? Right. So, because of these experiment, what conclusion has Elton Mayo has come up with? That we'll be learning. That is all about second unit. Then in case of third unit, we are going to learn the important and the foremost function of management, that is planning. So planning and decision making, these are the two functions together we'll be learning in the third topic. So starting with 3.1, we'll be learning the definition of planning, concept of planning, its features, importance, steps in planning process. That means whenever you go for planning something, which steps you are supposed to undergo, that will be learning, because planning is the first function. Whatever work you undertake, the first thing which you do is planning, right? So how to do that planning, what are the limitations of planning, and last is rise of strategic management and levels of strategies. Okay, so this is newly added in autonomous syllabus. And in case of fourth unit, we'll be learning about decision making. Decision making, its concept, what is the process of decision making, techniques of decision making, and what is decision making tree, and which are the six hats of decision making. Here we are having various hats: red hat, yellow hat, green hat. So with the help of different hats, how we take the decision, that will be learning. And last, in fourth unit, we'll be learning about organization. So which are the types of organization, that is line and staff, functional and committee type of organization, also meaning, definition and importance of organization, and organization of multinational companies, that is these MNCs, how do they do their organization, that will be learning. In types of organization, we are going to study various types: line and staff, etc. So these are the various types of organization, which in detail with diagrammatic representation we are going to learn them. So this is all about the syllabus which we'll be learning this year. Okay, so with this I end my lecture. Thank you.